What is up, my friends? This is Boswin McBastock, and I have some awesome stuff to show you guys today, and I'm going to do so in the correct glasses. When will I ever remember that? Alright, so some really cool things finally gave me some inspiration last night. I was hanging a clock in my bedroom, in my bathroom, when I fell off, hit my head on the toilet, and came up with the idea for the flux capacitor, right? Maybe not that cool of a story. But, about 24 hours ago, I chanced upon this image, and I was like, let's just try to build it. And so I sat in Satisfactory, I pondered what I was going to do, how I was going to build it, and then I was like, let's just start putting foundations down and see what happens. And I had the coolest time building this stuff. And now I haven't done it all, but you guys will hopefully recognize some of this little area right here in my build. First of all, though, shout out to a few people. First of all, to Alan Slink, who apparently posted this set of medieval castle wallpapers over 7 years ago. So if you're still out there, Alan, thank you. The specific one I found was this guy right here, and there she is in all her glory. The beautiful castle from whatever imagination drew it up, possibly based on real life. I have no idea, but I really, really like it. We started on this section last night. Some point, maybe today, maybe next stream, we'll see. We're going to build the whole thing, including all these cool little accoutrements, like the pathway and the multi-tiered landings and the different towers, and I don't know, maybe the airships. We'll see. We'll kind of see what happens. But there, oh yes, and this one too. This one, not this time, not this stream, but let's see here. There we go. This was a really cool, like a castle underground or in like a forest, or it was really neat. There were so many cool images of castles on here, and I was like, I could build all of these, man. And I don't know, maybe I will. Maybe we'll start a new series on building castles. For now, though, this guy. So see at your top left of your screen, there's this image right up here. Well, I got this window right here. Whoop, hang on. If you do this shake thing, come on, wake up. There you go. It lowers all of your windows, and it's mildly obnoxious if you're not trying to do that. I gotta figure out how to turn that off. But I can actually zoom in and zoom out this thing, and you guys will see that rather than just putting a static image on the screen. So that's really cool. That way you guys can kind of see where my eyes are at, where I'm focusing. And then I'm trying one more new thing. Let's see here. Welcome to the channel. Trying one more new thing where this is my laptop over here, right? This is normally where I broadcast Satisfactory. It's actually running on my PC through my laptop. Steam decided to have some new patch or get its act together, or my network did. I don't know. All the stars aligned, whatever. And I'm actually streaming it from my laptop to my PC so I can have everything I need right here. I don't have to kind of do this and do the back and forth, especially with, that image there. Super handy to have a second screen. So we're going to try this. We're going to kind of see how it's like. Before we do that, we are going to turn on some tunes. Let's go over here. And we're going to turn on Pretzel Rocks. We haven't used those guys in a while. And we're using the EDM, Electronic Dance Music station. I heard a couple tunes on it. I think I'm going to like this. And I got on the instrumental mode, which EDM normally is, if I understand correctly. Not a whole lot of words, but it'll help me focus, help us build this cool thing. So there goes that. And now, my dudes, for the reveal. Check out what I've done so far. So far, I got this little thing right here. So I think it came out decent. I might end up making this taller, so it kind of matches that photo right here. The dimensions aren't quite where I like them to be. But that's okay. We're kind of having fun with it, See how this thing, right? It's like maybe a quarter or a third at max the way up, and it's easily over half now. So we can fix that now. The weird thing is, what are we going to do with this? I don't know. What are we going to do with this? I don't know. Maybe we'll make, like a level here and a level there. It's not hugely important figuring out what we're going to do with it. Getting some ideas in mind, right? So, taking a step back, let's look at my whole factory. So, None of that. Hang on. There we go. None of this stuff was here as of, 24 hours ago. This was the top. That was the very end of the top of my factory, and I was like, okay, cool. I got all the basic stuff for phase 1 through 3 here. Well, I'm going to eventually need to build the phase 4 stuff, which is the stuff that makes all of these and a bajillion other machines to do a bajillion other things in this mega factory style, right? Heard a lot of good explanations, good reasons for not doing a mega factory another time by some other fellow content creators. But this is the plan anyways for phase 2. I'm sorry, for save 2. Save 3, we're going to do stuff differently. Remember I talked about us having an idea to build soul in the game. Now, I came up with this idea, and I had another moment of inspiration for possibly another series, Legos, right? So I'm building stuff. It looks kind of like, if you were in California, growing up, a mission diorama. I don't know if wherever you guys grew up you had to do a diorama, in your 5th grade, like history section of elementary school, right? My kid just finished 5th grade. He didn't have to do anything like this, I just realized. So maybe it's a California thing. I don't know. But it was fun. It was a neat way to build and spend some time with your dad or your mom. For me, it was my dad. And I enjoyed it a lot. And so I'm building this thing and thinking, hey, this is really cool, but what if I do this with other stuff? What if I get instruction books and make, like, each one of these a big block and each one of these like the smaller blocks of Legos, and just build stuff, and then I can color it as long as I use these or something else that can be colored. I can use, these guys. There's just all kinds of things, and I was like, that would be freaking cool. So we're definitely going to try some of that stuff in a later stream. I got notes to make sure I don't forget, and there's a way to make sure you guys don't forget either. Now playing Flexalope by Loreno Meyer. If you guys want to see what's playing, feel free to take a look. Right, let's see, I got to mirror it here on the bottom left of your screen. That'll just keep popping up every time Pretzel Rocks changes. Take a drink of that coffee there, Boz. But take a look at this area so far. The reason I chose to do it that way, if you look at, hang on. If you look at this whole thing, right? So get a look at just the castle and see how, you have a high peak area here, and bear with me while I try to make the switch back and forth quickly. You kind of have your high peak area here. You got a river kind of going through there, right? You got a river, hang on. Let's see, Windows key will let me switch because it's streaming, so it takes control of the whole mouse. You can't just move it from one to the other. You got a, oh good, it does show the cursor. You got, whoa, back my fiend, my dude. You got a river here, it's not exact, it's kind of loose. And then, you have a height here, and then a lower height here. And if I look here, right, you got a height here, and I already had kind of a lower height here. And then I had this even lower height here, which, maybe is kind of like this area where you're seeing actually something that maybe could be train tracks. I mean, it's a medieval castle, it wouldn't be, right? It'd just be a path. And then you got this little guy here that I can build, basically. Come here, you. Click. Basically right there, right? So we'll figure out kind of how all this works as we start building stuff. But basically, I'm just going to start building and see what it looks like, see how I like it, and change it if I don't. Let's see here. 2 other things to shout out. If you guys haven't checked out Nemo Meme, and that's MNE, and It's Bits. They're both other Satisfactory players. They're on right now. They're awesome guys. I follow both of them and watch them regularly. And if you like what you're seeing, check out their streams as well. Now, today's drink on the menu is going to be a Cloud company. They're the brewer. Hard seltzer, mango flavor. So I like mango. Not usually a huge fan of hard seltzer. But, it's only 3%, so if I have the whole thing right before I work tomorrow, not a huge deal, right? It's a light drink. Wow, it's crystal clear. Okay, I thought for sure it would have some kind of an orange color. Kind of hoping it would even. So, unlike the porters and stouts that are my drink of choice, this is completely and utterly devoid of any dark colors whatsoever. It's like Crystal Pepsi, if you remember that, right? So, no idea what this is like, but a seltzer is typically seltzer water, right? Gas water, you'd call it in Germany. Gaswasser. I'm probably butchering the pronunciation. It's been 6 years. But I remember I liked it. Better than regular, you would drink from the tap? Why? There's so much better drinks. So you had gas water if you're going to have water. Or you had beer. Or you had wine. There's so many fabulous things you can drink there. They even had beer mixed with cola. Beer cola. B-I-E-R cola. One word. And Radlers, which were a light beer. Let's see here. The beer cola, I don't remember what beer typically was with it, but the Radlers was like a light thing, like a pale colored, what am I looking for? A Pilsner or a Bock or a lighter ale. I think it didn't typically do Hefeweizen, even though that's lighter, because it's cloudy and you want sort of that clear look. But cheers, mates. Enough about that. Let's try this. I smelled that in a good way before I even took a drink. I went to put my mouth right here, and immediately I could smell the mango. Very, very strong scent. Less strong of a taste. Some not unpleasant, and not even off-putting, but different flavors I'm tasting now that I can't identify. Let's take another sip. So there's that bubbly hard seltzer kind of taste, right? Kind of bitter, tingly, right? Seltzer water. There's definitely the mango. There's something almost creamy. And mango's kind of like that anyways, right? I'd say it's pleasant. It's refreshing. I could see having something like this on a hot summer day, like it's getting to be here. I don't think I'm going to want to finish the whole can. I'll finish what I poured. Like I said, I don't typically like seltzers. I like this one enough to finish drinking it. I think half a can's going to probably be enough for me. So we'll, let's see here. We will make a big old mess. I have not nearly enough napkins. That's okay. I can fix that, or at least I could have if my paper towel roll wouldn't keep getting kiked. I hope that's not a derogatory word. Stolen. I usually leave it right here, and then it gets absconded with. Who knows, maybe even by me, and not remembering where I put things. My own brain does this to me. Ah! Don't ever get old. It's actually not that bad. And I refuse to admit that I am the O word until I have turned at least 40, at which point the goalpost moves, and I will never have to call myself old. It's a state of mind, right? Yeah, keep telling yourself that, boss. My joints are like, no, we hurt. You wrecked us. Okay, so building things. What are we gonna do? Oh, one more thing. Sneak peek. Yeah, so that might be on stream at some point. I'm not sure. A lot of friends play it. My brother plays it, and his kids do, and we're wanting to play together as a family. His older kids. Well, this thing is just super messy. It's gotten water all over. The condensation. All right, so we're gonna build some stuff. So I made, let's see, Hotbar 5 as my build pellet. I don't know why I left that guy. I will likely not need power lines right now, except for whatever this thing. Oop, no. You know, there's an R in no, but only if you have a very thick accent from certain parts of the world that I was good friends with. The entire parts. Yeah. Also one specific. Much of my ugly mug.